Good, happy Thursday. Today what I want to talk to you about a little bit is fortitude. This is one of those things that probably a character trait developed almost more than any other in martial arts. Definitely found more being developed in martial arts than in other things. Simply because of two factors. One, there's the physical aspect of it, but number two, it's just the overall duration of being involved with martial arts. You don't get a black belt overnight. It takes time. In our program, it takes about 3 years to get a black belt, and a lot can happen in those 3 years. When I first started training, by the time I was in for about 6 months, I think I was at about a green belt level, and I twisted my knee. Not in karate. I twisted my knee snowboarding, and it would have been very easy for me at that point to say, "Not that was fun, good enough, close enough, but I don't want to have to keep working at it. I don't want to have to take that time off. I'm going to do something else." I cannot begin to imagine what my life would have been like if I would quit karate at that time. The fortitude of just, I'm going to get there. I said I was going to, I made that commitment. I'm going to get to be a black belt. I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a black belt. That carried me through when I was injured. Other things came up along the line as well, but it ended up taking me about an extra 6 months longer to get my black belt than what I expected. And it was hard. Not that all of it is hard. There's a lot of parts that are fun and exciting and dynamic, but there's some parts that you do struggle with, either physically, mentally, emotionally. For me, it was mostly physically. Just I was not exactly flexible, as a mild understatement back in the day. So it was a matter of just, like I said, learning how to stay with it, stick with it. And that has helped me so much with my everyday life. This morning I got up at 5 o'clock. I didn't get home from work last night until 9, or a little after 9, or get done with work at that point. And by the time I got to bed and whatnot, I got up 5 o'clock this morning, and it took a little bit of discipline, but it was a lot of that mental battle, that fortitude of saying, I'm getting up for a reason. I'm getting up for a very good purpose, and I'm working on creating something very big. So it takes a little extra effort, a little above and beyond. So I got up an hour earlier than what I normally do. Glad I did. That first 20 minutes was a little sketchy, but all of a sudden, boom, just like that, I hit a stride and I got a lot of stuff done. So, like I said, fortitude is something, in my opinion, that, especially with younger kids today, we make things too easy for them too often. And they don't understand that concept of fortitude. And like I said, martial arts is such a huge factor for helping to build that. So, like I said, it's something that we can all work on. We all need to work on, but especially with kids. So, like I said, if your kid has a tendency to quit 5 minutes after they started, two things. One, get them involved in martial arts. Number two, let them know that once they start, they're not stopping. Like I said, part of it is figuring out that it is something that they want to do long term, and that's most martial arts schools have a trial period. And for us, it's a couple weeks where you come in and do it, and then we'd go in a 6-month block of really making sure we're all going to work together well. But like I said, it's making those little commitment, a little bit bigger commitment, and then having that fortitude where some days are going to be a little rough. Holidays come around, kids get squirrely. They don't want to go to karate as much. Summer, when school first lets out, kids don't want to go to karate as much. Those things pass. Next thing you know, it's like, let's get back into class. Let's do some fun stuff. So, like a little something for you to think about.